Now, the Trade and Investment Convention 2023, or TIC, is coming up from July 20th to the 22nd at the Center of Excellence, and the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association, or TTMA, has labeled this year's theme as Innovation, Revolutionizing Business. And so joining us this morning to talk more about it, our Chair of the Marketing Committee and Vice President of TTMA, Mr. Emil Ramkisoon, and Lead Coordinator at TIC, Ms. Shana Marie Israel. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now.
Good morning, and thank you for having us on the Now Morning Show on TTT.
Emil, I'm coming to you first. Now, I know that TIC is in its 23rd installation this year. And so what makes it so unique and what makes it so significant that you've been doing this thing for 23 years now?
Well, firstly, the show is 99% sold out, and we are 2 months away. And what makes it unique, it's the largest international business networking trade show in the English and Anglo-Dutch Caribbean. 2023 will encompass our theme innovation, where a majority of companies, have pivoted over the past 3 years, and we have seen a trend of emerging SMEs who showcase their creations and innovations on our exhibit floors.
Now we're talking innovation. Sure.
What makes it unique also is that buyers have, ahead of time, they can register free online via our website, which is ttma.com/tic/buyer/registration.
Right. Now we're talking innovation and revolutionizing and business and all these amazing keywords. But how is the company actually using innovation for this trade show? How are you using technology, for example, at this year's convention?
So this year, Shana, you want to take this question?
Well, you could go ahead and start, and I'll finish it in terms of what we're doing.
So one of the key features we have this year is when you register online for free, you'll get a QR code. And when you come to the event, you just scan the code, get your badge, and walk straight in. And all our floor plans will be digitally accessed.
Nice. Shana Marie, I guess I'm coming to you now.
Yes. In terms of innovation and what we have new at TIC 2023, we have a number of features that persons may not have experienced in past years, or at least recently. This year, we have a live stage that would be in one of the main halls of the convention floor. The persons can do live presentations. They could do product demos, product launches. They could also have entertainment segments, and that's going to be offered to our sponsors and our exhibitors. We'll be launching that soon, so that's something that's innovative and new in terms of what we would have done. Also, regarding some other auxiliary services, we have a park and ride service that's going to be offered in conjunction with one of our partners, Answer Mobility, and that's going to basically take a lot of the hassle out of the parking situation, because TIC is heavily subscribed and parking spaces fill up quickly. So we're going to have some extra parking, and you can board a bus and take you straight to the event. Of course, we'll be advertising those parking spaces to the public coming up soon. We're also going to be featuring an SME pavilion. That's a section in one of the exhibition floors, where we're going to be showcasing our local artisans and creatives. We basically incentivize them to be able to be featured and to be able to target a wider audience, because TIC is an international event and we want to make sure that our SMEs get that kind of promotion. And lastly, but certainly not least, I want to focus on a job fair that we'll be having on one of the days of the convention, where we encourage, young persons, even older persons alike, to come to a particular spot on the floor where we'll be encouraging them to sign up for different careers in the manufacturing sector and also auxiliary industries. Of course, we encourage our secondary and tertiary students to come out as well too, not just for the job fair, but to get a taste of what business networking is like at TIC.
Yeah.
So those are some of the innovative features that we have.
Right. Now, I know that earlier Emil would have mentioned that the convention is over 90% sold out. Tell us, what can we see at the convention? What sort of booths would be available for people to engage in those kind of networking sessions?
Well, TIC, we always describe it as a multi-sectored event. So in terms of the different industries, it's a wide range. It's not just manufacturing. It's service type, it's consulting, it's investing. And of course, in terms of the sectors, there is construction, packaging and printing, there is food and beverage, of course, communication, infotech. It's a wide range, and of course, it covers so much that SMEs can fit into it. So it's a wide-reaching, multi-sectored show.
Yeah. Emil, I'm coming back to you, and I'm going back to the theme that was chosen this year, Innovation, Revolutionizing Business. What is the significance of this theme for this year's installation?
The significance of this theme, I mean, we don't want to go back into COVID, but we saw a lot of our members, which are the manufacturers, and a lot of the SMEs, they were innovative during COVID. They came up with fresh ideas. They launched new products. We're trying to promote exports by doubling exports by 2025. So a part of our mandate to do that, we saw a lot of the members using that mandate and using the resources just available to them during the COVID to innovate and revolutionize their business, to push it to the next step, to access their own forex, and just push the products up the islands and even on an international scale.
Yeah. One of the things as well that comes out of the TIC convention is not just the local business-to-business networking sessions, but also the international and regional companies who come in for this convention. Can you tell us some of the international and regional companies who will be visiting this year?
Shana, you want to take this one?
Well, I mean, I will give you an idea in terms of the countries that we have persons coming from: Barbados, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Dominica, China. We have a Nigeria contingent as well. So that's just some of them, and this is covering both exhibitors and what we consider regional and international buyers. And of course, just to bear in mind that we have at this point, I think over 27, so about 27, 28 regional international companies registered as both exhibitors and buyers, and these cover a wide range of industries as well.
Yeah. Emil, and I know, as we mentioned, this is the 23rd installation, but how has the TIC progressed over the years, and how is that also affecting your new wave business model?
So TIC started in 1999 in the Queen's Park Oval with just 50 booths geared towards the manufacturers in Trinidad and Tobago. And since then, it has morphed into our flagship event, which is a business staple, is a go-to event for all businesses, all service providers, banks, corporate professionals, consultants. You go on the first 2 days and you interact to have that business-to-business meetings, and we're not 50 booths anymore. We're over 200 booths now, and we are growing. So that's where we have revolutionized into. And if you don't go to this event, you're missing out, because you're networking with corporate professionals from across the region, Trinidad and Tobago. We have, we set up the B2B portal at least a week in advance. You can log on to our website and see which exhibitors you want to meet with. Well, likewise, exhibitors could go and see which buyers they want to meet with, and you could save yourself time. And if you want that human element, the first 2 days are dedicated just for business-to-business activities. And you come on our floor and you could set up your appointments ahead of time. We have the business-to-business portal there too, so you can sit down and have your meetings in private. You could have lunch. Even the exhibitors can network with other exhibitors, and that's usually, we see that as a trend in the trade show.
And Emil, I was just wondering about the sort of impact this convention has had. Is there any way to track to see the sort of impact? Is it that our local businesses have made that connection with international, and our products are on an international scale, or any other examples to show how TIC has been helping our local entrepreneurs?
Yes, so as Shana mentioned, there are contingents that come from different parts of the region: Barbados, Jamaica, Nigeria. And when they come, they sample the products, they make contact, and we have seen a lot of our members, their products just reach on the international shelves. And it doesn't happen instantly, but it takes time, samples, complying with different regulations in different countries. And we have seen it over the past few years that our exhibitors, and they come year after year. We have notably some of the same exhibitors because they just like the vibes that they get out of it. They like the interaction on that international scale. And, it's just pushing their business forward and getting that exports going.
Nice. And Emil, before you go, just tell us if anybody still needs to get a piece of that 10% of the boots that are still available, how can they get in contact with TIC and TTME?
So they can call our office directly, the Barataria Roundabout, and they can go onto our website and they will get Shana's number and the rest of the marketing unit's number, and they can call and they'll be able to access that 10%.
Nice. I'm also seeing on our screens here the number 675-TTMA, also ttma.com/TIC and TIC sales at ttma.com. Emil and Shana Marie, we thank you so much for joining us this morning, and all the best with the TIC convention, the convention rather, that's coming up in July.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And that was Chair of the Marketing Committee and Vice President of TTMA, Mr. Emil Ramkisoon, and also the Lead Coordinator at TIC, Ms. Shana Marie Israel, just giving us some updates on the TIC, that TTMA convention that's taking place from July 20th to the 22nd at the Center of Excellence. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.